What is up, guys? Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video. I am so thrilled, so happy to report, for those of you that have a PlayStation 4, many of you guys already know this, but God of War isn't even out yet. Today is April 17th, and reviews are coming in. A lot of reviews. Actually, I was at Metacritic.com. There's around 90 reviews already for God of War. Of course, this is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. And the reviews are really incredibly positive, super positive. Now, just to put this in perspective, out of the hundreds and hundreds of games that are out right now for the PlayStation 4, and out of the dozens and dozens of exclusives for the PlayStation 4, God of War is one of the highest rated games of all time. So far, on average, it has a 95 out of 100. And also, now, The Last of Us is a game that was also available on the PlayStation 3. The Last of Us also has a 95 out of 100. It's also on the PlayStation 3. But God of War, in fact, is currently, at this moment, it is the highest rated PlayStation 4 exclusive of all time. Now, granted, in the days coming, it could go higher, it could go lower, because more reviews are going to come. We'll have to wait and see. But currently, today, right now, 90 reviews, that's a lot to go on. For those of you guys that are getting the game, let me know in the comment section below if you're getting it and we're going to be picking up on launch day. I'm super excited for God of War, and the reviews, I am blown away. I am super impressed. I wanted to share with you guys some of the reviews or snippets from these reviews and give you kind of a glimpse of what reviewers are saying. So let's go ahead and get right into that. So the New York Daily News gave God of War 100 out of 100 and said that God of War is an absolute marvel of a game, a visual feast filled with immersive gameplay. That is one of the must-play titles of 2018. Now, of course, 2018 is already, obviously, it's been here for past 3 or 4 months, but so far, there's been a lot of great games that have been coming out so far for this year, and to continue on things with a bang, God of War is making this year already something truly special. And with that, Gaming Age also gave God of War 100 out of 100, and said that Kratos' new beginning is full of heart, loaded with action, and is easily one of the best games of this generation. Going back, of course, this year's been some great games, but really, past 4 years or so with, the introduction of the PlayStation 4, I've been really spoiled, to be quite honest. For those of you guys that have a PS4 or an Xbox One, this generation, granted, everything hasn't been perfect, but there really has been some special experiences in games that we've had the chance to play. And God of War is one of those games. Looks like so far it is a must-buy. Giant Bomb, they also gave God of War 100 out of 100, and I've noticed in the past, they, sometimes they can be pretty strict on what they give a game a perfect score. They've been known to, definitely make sure that the game has high standards if they're going to give it a perfect storm. Giant Bomb says that perhaps most importantly, I didn't even know how much more ground could be covered with Kratos as a character. The new Nordic mythology obviously gives Sony Santa Monica plenty of new material to play with, but it's the new Kratos that's responsible for the game's most striking evolution. God of War grew up, and the result is the best entry in the series. Now that is actually truly saying something, mainly because, the past God of War games, granted, Ascension didn't get the best reviews, but God of War 1, 2, and 3, those are games that scored really highly. Go to Metacritic.com, go on the websites, check out some of the reviews for God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3. Those are games that scored very highly, but to say this new installment is the best one yet, that's definitely saying something. I want to find out personally, I want to find out for myself if this is the best one yet. I'm definitely excited to find out for myself if this in fact is true. Dark Station, another reviewer, gave the game 100 out of 100, and they said that God of War is the perfect trifecta of innovation, gameplay, gorgeous visuals, and engrossing narrative. It's a game that grabbed me from its opening moments and had me holding my breath for almost 30 hours. This is a beautiful game and one of the most engaging experiences I've ever had. Unlike previous God of War entries, this is one game that I will be thinking about for many, many years to come. Some of you guys might have already been aware of this, but for me personally, maybe I've been kind of like avoiding spoilers or things like that. There isn't going to be any spoilers in this video, but mainly because like I've been kind of careful. I didn't quite honestly know how many hours God of War was going to be. For this reviewer, Dark Station, apparently for them it was almost 30 hours. So it'll be really interesting to see if that is going to be the average playing throughout the game. 30 hours for a game like that. That's not bad. That's actually really, really impressive. It sounds like, you know, if it truly is an epic experience and you're going to be getting 30 hours of a game like this, I definitely would have no problem recommending buying it at full price. You know, if you're going to be getting something truly special, truly epic, and it's 30 hours, that's pretty awesome. Well, DualShockers, they're a pretty popular reviewing site, very popular gaming site. Again, 100 out of 100. And they said, once mastered, God of War's combat is one of the most rewarding I have tried in a long time. Kratos becomes a hurricane of death and destruction, blocking, shield bashing, slicing, dicing, spinning around and throwing his axe at an enemy further away, while pummeling closer monsters with punches and kicks, and then recalling the weapon to catch two more Draugr in the back before going in for one of the several spectacular finishers. It's fast, complex, addictive, and exhilarating, but I never once felt like I wasn't in control. That's actually something I really want to bring up as well. I keep hearing about, you know, of course we hear about the story and a new direction or a new kind of like experience or narrative with Kratos, but I keep hearing about how satisfying and awesome the combat is. I'll leave a link in the video description below. Out of all the reviews I've been able to check out, definitely check out the review by Happy Console Gamer. Johnny does an incredible review on God of War, and that's one of the things he definitely points out is something special about the game, and how not only is the combat fun, it's quite enjoyable and kind of addicting as well. So again, with video games, obviously most people, it's all about the fun factor, and it sounds like so far that God of War really delivers. Okay, so the last one I'm going to share with you guys is by Push Square. Again, 100 out of 100. And they say that God of War is a special game. This re-imaging of the famous PlayStation franchise elevates the series in unexpected ways without forgetting the core tenets that made Kratos a fan favorite to begin with. This is a sprawling single-player epic with an abundance of secrets and a storyline that keeps you hooked from start to finish. While it borrows liberally from other action-adventure greats, its unique combat and outstanding artistic direction separate it from its immediate peers, a truly impressive achievement. That's a really interesting point that they bring up. They said on how the secrets and storyline keep you hooked from start to finish. Going back to the other reviewer, I believe it was Dark Station, on how they said it took them around 30 hours. So if you're talking about a game, there's a lot of games out there, or there's 20, 30, 40, 50 hours of gameplay or story or of an experience. But to be able to play a game for 30 hours and to be hooked, or to have a good experience from start to finish, that's awesome. And that's something I'm really looking forward to. So guys, I hope you enjoy this. I wanted to share with you guys some of the reviews. Again, there's like 90, by the time you watch this, it's probably going to be well over 90 reviews. I'll include a link in the video description below, not only for Happy Console Gamers reviews, but also for the link for Metacritic, where they compile all the dozens and dozens of reviews for God of War for the PS4. The game's here. It's going to be here in a matter of, we're talking a couple days, depending on when you guys watch this. If you guys like these types of videos, definitely make sure to slap that thumbs up button. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Also, real quick, I want to let you guys know that there is a God of War Collector's Edition, a couple different variants. There's like a Stone Mason Edition, Collector's Edition. The collector's edition looks really incredible. I've noticed that a couple stores I've seen are sold out of it, but some places you still can secure yourself a pre-order, maybe get yourself the collector's edition. It looks pretty massive. Looks like something pretty epic in scope to match up with an epic game. Just want to let you guys know that there is a collector's edition available for God of War.